The wind, as many of you trying to sleep overnight, it was just howling.
Yeah, you start to look outside, so is everything okay out there?
Yeah.
And we are already seeing flooding and a roof collapse in our area. Thank you for joining us. I'm Bria Love. Let's take a look at the impact that the storm is having on school closures and power outages this morning. First, let's start with the closures. We're monitoring several dozen school districts, and we're going to bring you any changes right away. As of now, we do know that all schools in the Tahoe-Truckee Unified School District are closed today.
Still about 2,600 customers without power in the Nevada City, Grass Valley area. Some of those customers have not had power for 2 weeks. Sierra County also seeing some outages as well.
In Sacramento, SMUD is reporting power outages near the Sacramento Executive Airport. Also some households in Citrus Heights, Wilton, Florin, Fair Oaks, and North Highlands neighborhoods in the dark as well.
Right now, Roseville Electric is reporting no active outages. 44 Liberty Utility customers just lost power this morning at about 1 in Myers. Since then, power has been restored to almost all of them.
Also tracking arrivals and departures at Sacramento International Airport. If a trip to the airport is in your weekend plans, you want to check before you leave the house. We saw several cancellations last night. However, arrivals and departures this morning appear to be mostly on time.
You can count on ABC 10 to have team coverage on the storm. ABC 10's Bridget Biorlo is braving icy, cold conditions up in the high country. We're going to check in with her in just a few minutes.
But first, a look at our weather and traffic with Brendan Minchef and Jordan Tolbert. We do it every 10 minutes here. So, Brendan, what's the latest?
Well, the rain continues to come down. Over the last 6 hours, we've seen widespread rain totals of about an inch across the valley and also widespread wind gusts of 40 to 45 miles an hour overnight. I don't need to tell you guys that. You all heard it. I know you did last night. The rain was hitting those windows and those wind gusts were really howling out there. But again, we are entering somewhat of a drier stretch right now between Sacramento and Stockton. Still really raining down from Modesto to the south, especially in the Merced area. Snow levels have been quite high this morning. As we saw from that Truckee cam, it was actually raining. We've had rain up to about 7,500, at times closer to 8,000 feet. You see Truckee right now in the green. Palisades, Tahoe, a very thin sliver, really just the Sierra Crest seeing snow at this hour. This cold front here is going to play a big role in our weather today. How far south it gets will determine how far south the bulk of the rainfall will be through the morning and afternoon hours. Right now, it does look like that front's going to move south and stall out to the south of Sacramento. So Stockton, Modesto, the San Joaquin Valley likely will see the heaviest rain through the late morning and into the later afternoon hours as well, as that rain builds back in and we kind of get a second round of some of this rain. In terms of snow, it does look like the southern Sierra will see the most of the rain today, with snow levels dropping back down to a more familiar 5,000 feet or snow or so for those snow levels, as that front remains stationary right over basically I-80. So showers in the Sacramento area today, only about a 10% chance through much of the afternoon. We might even see some peaks of sunshine as some clouds could potentially break. Right now, winds still something we're watching, especially down near Stockton, Modesto. Sustained winds 20 miles an hour, gusting up towards 30 miles an hour in the San Joaquin Valley, and still in the Sierra, gusting upwards of 40, even in Reno right now, 55-mile-per-hour gusts. Those winds strongest right now through the morning hours. They will be tapering off as we work through the late morning and into the afternoon. Highs today in the 50s, 59 in Sacramento, 58 in Elk Grove, 58 Stockton, 57 in Modesto, and 59 in Fairfield. But rain still something we're keeping an eye on. We are not out of the woods yet, Jordan.
And now we're going to take a live look right now. This is a downed tree that's kind of near the Del Paso Heights neighborhood. What you're looking at there is Douglas Street and Los Robles Boulevard. You can see roots out of the ground yesterday night. You know, you heard that howling wind, you heard the rain coming down, and we're seeing reports of things like this in the foothills. Also, I saw one report in Rancho Cordova near Sunrise. So we're seeing things like this all over our area, and around certain areas like 99 at Fruit Ridge, it looks pretty clear out there for the most part. Seeing some slick road conditions. Also locally, we could be seeing down trees, also ponding, also flooding on roadways, as well as on major freeways. I-80 is seeing it up in the high elevations as well. So just watch out for places where there could be some deep water. Remember, turn around, don't drown. Yolo bypass on I-5 seeing windy conditions this morning. Also on I-80 as well, just before the causeway and on the causeway. So watch out for that as you head out this morning. Through Vacaville, Fairfield looking good as well. We're seeing a couple crashes that were causing delays, but looks like most of that has cleared up. Northbound on 99 and 5 between Modesto and Sacramento, things are actually looking pretty clear out there on the road. Some earlier morning crashes have since been cleared. Walt.
All right, Jordan, thank you. Of course, we've been reporting on what could happen from all the weight of the snow with all the rain on top of the snow. Take a look at this Dollar General store in Amador County. A total loss after the roof collapsed last night. 4 people were inside the store when it caved in. Luckily, none of them were hurt. And the communities across Sierra and foothill areas are dealing with very, very harsh conditions.
Snow is piling up, rain coming down, and it all feels relentless. ABC 10's Bridget Biorlo is in Grass Valley this morning. So, Bridget, what are conditions looking like there right now?
Bria, well, here in Grass Valley, as you can see, the rain continues to come down and it's falling onto this mounds of snow, and it's starting to cause some problems because that snow is melting away and is starting to cause some ponding even in this shopping center that we are at, which can cause some slick conditions. And as we come out here to the shopping center, you see that despite around 4 feet of snow falling in Grass Valley in recent weeks, you're seeing a lot of it no longer here. The snow is now in pockets because of all that rain that has come down overnight. Now, a lot of that rain here and from the Sierra is flowing downstream, getting into our rivers, our reservoirs, which is great in terms of drought control, but not all at once. It could cause some major problems when that water gets into neighborhoods. It's why sandbag stations have been very busy these past couple of days with people filling up to make sure their garages and their homes are protected. Also, you don't want water getting onto your roof for a number of reasons. One, you don't want standing water to seep under your shingles, get into your ceiling and cause some ceiling damage, but also a lot of snow is on these rooftops, and if you have this rain just adding weight to what's already there, it could freeze over and potentially cause those rooftops to come down, something we've already seen in this area. A couple different spots. There was a mobile home park that saw a number of roof collapses, and we are just hearing of a report of a business facility also seeing the roof collapse. We're going to go there after this report and bring you that update at 11. But this area has also been seeing widespread power outages. The light's been turned on for some communities, but nearly 2,700 people remain without power. Some of those people have been in the dark for weeks now, those in remote areas. So a big inconvenience, something that could potentially also be dangerous because conditions are pretty chilly. The wind has also been fairly intense in this area as well. So just a number of things people are dealing with here. And as the light comes out, you're really seeing the aftermath of this storm. We're really starting to see a lot more ponding on these roads. Side roads are looking a little flooded as well. We'll take a look out and see the exact aftermath and the result of this storm impact, but definitely drive slowly out here. It can be hazardous if you get on the wrong road. Walt, Bria.
Yeah, definitely, Bridget. And you just mentioned some ponding there. How are local agencies helping to minimize flooding?
So the Pearldale Chicago Park Fire Station, they have set up as a sandbag filling location. So you can go there for free, pack your sandbags, get the sand free of charge, and do so at your leisure because you really want to keep your homes protected. This water can do a lot of damage to your home, and it's kind of an all hands on deck effort to protect properties from all this potential damage, Bria.
That is, Bridget, thank you. Also, an evacuation warning in effect for people who are living in Modesto. Those living east of 9th Street and west of Avon between River Road and the Tuolumne River should leave. The Salvation Army's Modesto Red Shield Center is taking people in.
Do you want hourly forecasts at your fingertips? Download the ABC 10 app, get weather reports for your own neighborhood, and when severe weather strikes, you can send us videos and photos through the app. Find us where you download your apps.